Oh, it's very odd. But I want to get some prep time in because the... Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream this morning, but I have to be on tonight because in approximately 3 hours, we are going to have the Wilds beta. So, there's a distinct lack of schedule posted for a reason. I'm doing what I can when I can. But for now, my PC wants to cosplay a jet engine. I'm not on PS5 yet. I have my capture cards set up. We're going to start with some time on the PC copy of World, and depending on how quickly we do what I want to do, maybe we hop over to PS5 early, show you my original save. So, let's just kick this over to the main display. Alrighty. Now send out the notification now so I don't have to forget about it. I'll probably have to spam out another one once we're closer to the actual beta start. And there we go. Okay. I much prefer the 11 a.m. starts, but time is finite, and apparently so is health after that birthday party. Goddamn toddlers. Not mine, thankfully. Not this time. Okay, so as you can tell, I did a little bit of playing after last stream. I'm actually prepping to do the Tempered Kieran because I want to do this before I start converting my brain over to another Monster Hunter. For my tastes, the Tempered Kieran isn't the hardest fight, but... Oh yeah, you heard that, yeah. It wasn't the Puke I was getting angry at, it was the Leshen. That piece of shit. uh, yeah, I ended up doing the special assignment for The Witcher twice yesterday. The first time, I feel like I kind of got fucked over, but the second time, I cleared it no problem. It was just minorly annoying. Goddamn Leshen killed my Puke. I want my chameleon parrot alive, damn it. That's how you get an attack deco. A one-time only single attack decoration if you finish the secret ending for the Witcher special assignment. It was not worth it. Did I do it anyway? Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've actually got most things I need set up, so let me hop over here. Because I've shown previously that my Elder Dragon set that I want to use for higher difficulty missions is not actually ideal for Tempered Kieran because I have negative thunder resist. But I do have a plus 11 on my main set from before I started doing Elder Dragons. So what I'm thinking here is I eat for Elemental Resist L, I bring a Max Potion or an Ancient Potion, probably an Ancient Potion if I have enough. And that's my best shot at doing Tempered Kieran at this stage. I changed out the charm from defense to... Yeah, I changed out defense to health charm 3, so that means I get the full health boost. Defense boost isn't giving me as much a bonus as I'd like until you're at least tier 4 on that, because tier 4 and up, like attack deco, is where you start getting the other bonuses. For defense up, let me see. You don't start getting the all-around elemental resistances until you're at level 4, same with attack decos and the affinity bonus, so... It wasn't really worth running defense boost in that set anyway. It was just the first charm I had. And I'm not running friendship here because I'm going to try and do it solo. So, lo and behold, I do have a thunderproof mantle, and I'll bring vitality just in case. As long as I'm dealing with this, don't need that. My singular focus right now is the Tempered Kieran because I want to get uncapped. Tempered Kieran is not the hardest fight, but it is one of the most annoying until you get to very late game. And I'm talking like master rank late game. Considering where you fight it versus the difficulty entailed, I want to say the next thing that feels like it's on the same level as the Tempered Kieran for HR uncapping, probably one of the sieges, maybe even Alatreon if you're of that mindset. Because if you're trying to solo a siege, you're going to hit the same fucking wall. Whether it's Kulve or Safi. So I guess... I don't want to put it on the same level as Arc Tempered, but yeah, for where you fight it in the story, Tempered Kieran is a big difficulty wall, just in terms of you needing to soak up elemental damage. Now, there's one NPC I want to talk to because I did a Kushala optional, and I don't remember what the reward off that is. Should be at the armory? Yeah, I can already see the exclamation mark. Okay. But yeah, I guess I should be thanking you for showing up, considering it's a strange time, but you're still here right on the money. First in line. I'm sorry, I was zipping through that. I got it on footage, but I also want to actually read it. I know the rules, and so do you. Isn't this where Ginger starts tap dancing? That song being so mimetic actually ruined its quality because it was not terrible for the time period. But, you can't go back to it in the same way. Not anymore. Oh, it's after 8 now. I get my login bonus. There we go. I did say if I'm awake and you're streaming, not when you start your designated time. Fair enough. You're one of those rules lawyers types. Okay. Yeah, I did the Kushala in the Ancient Forest. It was not really a problem. I just brought my Vespoid horn. Apothecary Mantle. I forgot about this one because I never use it. Okay. That means I'm probably still missing a Bandit Mantle because I didn't do the... What is it? Blaze on the Sand? The Teostra one. I also cleaned out more of my wish list. I finished the Bon Horn, the Palamu Horn. Oh, Palamu Horn was the last stream, actually. The Chord Maker. I jinxed myself, because I have such trouble with Rathian spikes, usually. I said I was going to get a Ruby before I was going to finish out all my spikes. Now I need a Rathian Ruby. I like it. I run Blast and Paralysis a lot. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to use the Teostra's Orphe, because it has an abnormal attack up. Let me see if I can pull that out. I don't have a designated loadout for it yet. It's like, I don't usually think about using that mantle because, look at these songs. Abnormal status attack increased. That increases your blast procs, your sleep, etc. You can meld rubies, can't you? You can. I'd prefer to farm it. Especially once I'm in master rank, the rubies are going to start dropping like plates. Which... I guess if you're still in LR, plates don't even drop like plates yet. Any high rank materials aren't worth forging at this stage because they're just going to be cropping up while you're farming master rank. And I can expedite my leveling process because once I'm able to do the HR 100 optionals, then I'm ready to move on to the DLC. Let's see, what was I doing? Right, I need to look at my deco, see if I can add any extra thunder resist. Let me eat for Elemental, see where that puts me first. Yeah, it's not even the min-maxy part of my brain, it's the part of my brain that just hates math, but is forced to understand it. No Elemental on the Chef's Choice, so... Yeah, I'm definitely going to need an Ancient or a Max Potion. Alrighty, what are we working with? No, this one. 26. I want to get that to over 30 if I'm doing Tempered with my current gear. I can maybe change out some maintenance for Thunder Resist. Because the idea is if I get over 30, then I'm not going to have to worry about getting paralyzed at all. I can still be stunned, but I don't have the kind of steadfast decos I need to avoid that. I've never fought anything with, like, higher than 10. Some things require you put in a bit of attention. Me, I don't pay it that often, but Tempered Kieran, when you're actually in HR-appropriate gear, it requires it. Okay, I'm not planning on getting paralyzed, so I'm going to swat in some Thunder Resist. That puts me over 30. Okay. Just don't get hit. I'm playing an electric guitar. I want to charge things up. You know how this goes. Okay, there's nothing I really need to farm before I go in there. Also, I play shields, so I can't say much. I need to put time in on shield weapons. Gunlance would probably be my first pick, but really, I didn't get a chance to play much of shield because I've already told the story. No shield decos for 3 years. That reminds me of something. The clashes for wilds, which, apparently you could only get those clashes if you have a weapon with a built-in defensive tech that you can time perfectly. So, as far as I can tell, that's going to be Sword and Shield, Charge Blade, Lance, Gun Lance, Heavy Bowgun. There's 2 more I can't think of. Great Sword and Longsword, probably. I don't know if the Longsword's counter actually counts. But I have definitely seen Great Sword being used in the trailers, so that counts as a block. 7 of the 14 weapons get it. You don't think Longsword? Okay, I don't know who's the last one, then. Oh. Notifications from friends. I think he's trying to get into the Wilds beta. We're all getting fucked by time zones. I'm telling him Wilds is live for us at 11 p.m. Also, fuck time zones. I need to drag him into a Discord chat when we actually get to play Wilds, run things co-op to see how it plays. Okay. Alright. I'll mute that. Oh, someone's popular. Yeah, for Monster Hunter days? Yeah. My friends know who to go to for their heal slot. Or if you prefer Pocket Healer. Me, I don't give a shit. I know what I am. A support one-trick. A musical support one-trick. Okay, was there anything else I need? Alright, I need to grab, Max and Ancient potions if I got them. And get rid of all the stuff I'm not gonna use. Should I bring Nullberries just to be safe? Just in case I find new and exciting ways to fuck things up, I'll bring some Nullberries. I'm a support just in the way of, like, you won't be low health because I will be. Tank. Yeah. I respect my tanks. I don't have it in me to be a DPS. When I try playing tanks, it helps if I have a shield deco. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna get a better setup than that, so... Time to die again. Wait. What decos do I have in this hunting horn right now? I do like having the extra health regen, but this might not be the best hunting horn for the situation. In terms of MMOs, I'm a DPS lol, but most things, I'm a tank. I use the term heal slot ironically, because if there's a support option, I'm going for that. I only have the one attack deco in here, but that is giving me my 4th rank, isn't it? Yeah, I can't afford to take that out, so I need a hunting horn option with at least 1 single slot. Is there a better hunting horn for the situation? Petcast plus DPS equals 1-man army. The Necromancer build. Gotcha. Oh, that's tempting me to go back to Diablo 4. I still gotta play. I already have the expansion Vessel of Hatred, but I need to go back and play at some point. Dot, not DPS. Okay. No worries. I hear ya. Let me think what would be best for Hunting Horn. Maybe I should do an attack up L, but can I get an attack up L with a regen option? Not just a heal, but specifically regen. Recovery speed, extended health recovery, and attack up L. And what are the decos on Basil? 2 doubles. I think it would be better if I go with this one over the Nergihorn. Yeah, it's going to be worse in terms of sharpness, but... This one also has affinity. Earplugs are a non-factor. Echo Wave Dragon is going to help me with the electricity discharge. I got multiple heal vectors here between the HS and the affinity plus health S. I'm thinking. This might take a while. Buffering. Okay. I mean, I could run the Kirin Horn. It's not maxed out, but it does give me extra Thunder Resist, Divine Protection, multiple heal vectors. Should I use the Kirin to destroy the Kirin? Elementally, it's kind of fucked, because I'd be using Thunder to take down a Kirin. Is there anything else with the same song list where I could get Thunder L? Wait, is it Thunder L? Thunder L. So if I double it up, it's going to be a Thunder XL. No, that's the only one I have access to right now that will give me a Thunder Resist L. Is it really that hard? I have an easy time with Kirin. My problem is that I have typically a weakness to elemental builds, and monsters that come at me with elemental, they give me some trouble. Kirin especially, considering this stage of the game, my build is not online yet. My build is functional. It's not full yet. I could try to prolong the inevitable by going for something like Lunastra or Deviljho parts, but I want the authentic high rank experience from before we start getting the content updates. Dragon could help with the Dragon Seal for the electricity. Basil would give me Blast for additional damage procs. Okay. If I use the Kirin Horn, that's going to be best for me defensively, but it does mean it's going to take longer because of the elemental damage being dealt. There's not even a point in me using the Elemental Boost song, considering I'm going to be using Thunder. It's a 480 Thunder as well, at this point in HR. That's going to be the bulk of my damage. Can you pick? Okay, sure. You know what? It's early. Your choices are Thunderbolt Horn 1, the only one of these that's not fully upgraded, Desolation's Overture, and the Basil Reed Rookslayer. So, 3 Hunting Horns to choose from. Basil, Nergi, and Kirin. Pick your poison. Hang on, can I fit the Kirin with a deco? No, I actually can't use the Kirin then because I need that last attack deco. So, damn. I guess it's coming down to either Nergi or Basil. I'm 2 horns shy of finishing that Kirin Horn. With my luck, I'm probably not going to be able to finish it until after I do Tempered Kirin. That's usually how things go. Nergi's the one I default to. It has 150 Dragon Element in there, so it'll help with the Elder Sealing. It has one single attack slot, or deco slot. No native affinity, and it can't get White Sharp. You can only get White Sharp on a Nergihorn once you get to Master Rank and upgrade it to the Ruiner Nergihorn. Basil, I could get White Sharp, but I don't have any Handicraft decos, and I don't have any room to slot in different armor pieces without losing my Thunder Resist. Elder Seal? Okay, we're going Nergihorn then. Already ate. Already did the inventory management. Time to finally put all that neuroticism to use. Nothing else around here demanding my attention. Handler, send me to my death. if you'd be so kind. I still don't like this hunt. I feel like the easiest Elder Dragon for you to do Tempered... I mean, Elder Seal only helps with Elders, and Kieran's an Elder. True. The Dragon does help with... what's the word I'm looking for here? Flexing? It makes for stylish screenshots if you can get a Dragon Echo off with all the black and red. Gives you some good Sonic X Shadow Generations vibes. Channel your inner Prototype fan. I could open this up to randoms, but I prefer to try it on my own. No one needs to witness this, I say as I'm streaming. Alright. I love Prototype. It has been dead for so damn long. When did Prototype 2 come out? What was it, 2012? 2013? It's been at least 10 years. Fuck you, I'm setting up. I also want to be able to see when you're skulled or not, so... yeah. What was I saying before? Right, Prototype. 2012, yeah. The year the world was supposed to end. Unfortunately, we were 4 years off, courtesy of Harambe. I didn't hate 2. It wasn't as good as 1, but it was just kind of felt like they did Mercer dirty. The PC port's trash? Well, thankfully I played it on, I think, PS3. Yeah, I definitely see where 2 is better in terms of combat. If you're in there for the combat for Prototype, 2 is definitely better. Me, I was also in there because I thought the story and characters had some potential for at least... what's the word I'm looking for here? Soft world building? In a hard sci-fi setting? I'm probably not explaining that properly. Maybe not better, cleaner? Yeah. I definitely see why people enjoy 2 more than 1. Personally, I just didn't like how Alex Mercer got turned into a stereotypical supervillain. Like, really? Quit horsing around. Excuse me. I'd like to bring something to every pony's attention here. The wall. Really? Already? Fucking hell. Good work, Fuzzy. I missed 2 things into the holding of the wheel, did cinematics in 1, and the full armor. Yeah, they took away the full armor from Prototype 1, and Alex didn't even use it in the final boss fight. Yeah, that's through my Thunderproof mantle, by the way, so... Yep. There's a reason I'm overprepared for this hunt. I have 30 Thunder Resist and a mantle on, and it's still hitting me like that. I'm not paralyzed, but I can get stunned. You know, I'm gonna jump. I need a second to heal and change mantles. I'm sorry I'm ignoring chat. I am trying to not die. Still no guarantees. Yep. That didn't last long at all. You ready to go to the glue factory yet? I'm sorry, I haven't tenderized your face yet. Let me introduce you. This is the not the Rook Slayer. This is Desolation's Overture. I already forgot what horn I brought. It's right in front of me. At least I'm not getting paralyzed. Stunned, sure, but not paralyzed. I could be more proactive with my Vigor Wasp stations. Get a little bit of affinity while I can. You're still not yellow. You're keeping that in rage for a good long time. Oh. Earplugs are not a problem for this, but I do need my self-improvement. Stop trotting on my cat. That's why I need my resistances. And my self-improvement. And pretty much everything. I might have to restock after the first count. Oh my god, the first wave. Oh, you're unenraged now. Let's get you closer to a wall, shall we? Go ahead, set up some lightning bolts. Something big on the ground, please. Oh, now you're tired. Good, that still worked. It was a little close for my liking. Right, I'm sorry, I gotta check back on chat. I left you unattended for too long. Okay. I'm in the funk with MH. I've gotten up to Fatalis. Can't fight with him. Lol, but I'm kind of bored. I want to play MH. I still love it. I see it. I play it, but when I do go back, I don't know. You do side to side? Is that better? I switch between that and circles. Side to side. I don't think one is inherently better than the other. I'm just worried about doing circles on Kieran because he does tend to set up a wide AoE. Meanwhile, if you do side to side, he can be exhausted to a greater or lesser extent on one side. I need to restock. I'm already halfway out of Mega Potions. I feel like if you want to play Monster Hunter, but you're just having difficulties with, like for stuns, not movement, I just do side to side for stuns because that's the way I can do it fastest. I don't know if that's necessarily optimal, but the old Mario Party reflexes kick in. Once upon a time, we would wear holes in the center of our hands due to a vicious yellow little nub. Some of us still bear those scars. Toss a couple of those. Don't need... Oh, okay. So it's not been going terribly. I might even wait a hot second to get in there until... No, both my mantles are up. I just want to reset my songs then. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately there's no good reason for the way I react to stuns the way I do. It's just reflexes from the N64. I want to wait to try and get a mount in until after my Palico gets a second sleep. Because usually those are very untimely. Do you not use defense up and stuff? In terms of stun resistance, I do like typically having steadfast decos. I don't have any, though. The only way I can get steadfast right now is if I use the stun shades, and that's only one rank of it. That gives you, what is it, 30, 40% resistance? Or speeds things up in getting out of it. I don't have a way to negate stun yet on this build. The drinks? Oh yeah, no, I haven't been using those. Hardshell powder, Hardshell powder and adamant seed, I've not been using those, no. If I need them, then I'll have to use them in the second run. For now, I want to see if I can do it like this. So I guess I'm not 100% anal retentive yet. But it is tightening. Okay, Kieran. You ready for round 2? Let's see how you take fall damage, shall we? Oh no! You broke a leg, horsey! Whatever will we do? Grab the shiny before I forget. Dragon pods. Take those, sure. Wait. There's no way you're skulled already. I've been doing terribly. There ain't a hunt I go on without my armor and attack smoothie. Usually, once I get my fungi form fully set up, I do fungi form 3 out of 3, so I can parashroom for a defense buff. Meanwhile, I'm trying. How the fuck? Was past me just bitch made, or is this Kieran made of tissue paper? Fuck it, I'm grabbing bombs. Maybe I have actually gotten better at this game over the years. There is a greater than 0% chance. Megas, yeah. Yeah, maybe past me was just dog shit. I might have actually learned something. That's a dangerous precedent to set. Yeah, you don't think hearing's that hard? Maybe... maybe the memory was more threatening than the actual fight. I guess this means I have to go yell at my past self before the beta starts, which is convenient because I can actually load up that very save. That said, though, even if it's not as hard as I remember, Kirin is still not my favorite Elder Dragon by a country mile. Monsters can get in your head. I have a hard time fighting Nergi because he was your first wall and it's, like, ingrained. Yeah. I can definitely see that. I've been outsmarted by a horse. A horse in zebra print. I don't care enough to wait for my Thunderproof to be back up, so... Why did you set up the Vigor Wasp there, of all places? Thunderproof is almost back up. I guess I do still have, was it 2 or 3 ranks of maintenance in there? I can't wait for my Thunderproof to be up. You know what I do like doing that unfortunately I can't yet because I haven't unlocked the mantle? Rocksteady. You clutch claw through your barrel bombs into the wall shot while wearing Rocksteady. It is so stupid, but if you get a kill with it, it looks cinematic as fuck. Okay. Now, where was I? Right. You need to be introduced to the wall again. Be my guest. No? You don't want to impose? Fine, I'll make you submit. Cat, you are too delayed on that. How did that miss? I'm grateful it missed, but how? I can tank that. This mantle's almost done. Cat, you are too late on that again. And again. You know what's perfect for now? The wall. Let me introduce you. That's one other thing I didn't have back in the old days of doing this hunt. The Clutch Claw, the wall shots, those were Iceborne updates. Me confronting this traumatic-ass zebra? Zebstrika has been one-hit KO'd. That fight was seriously much easier than I remember. To a laughable extent, even. Yes, I over-prepared, but fuck me. I was honestly preparing for this to take multiple runs. I thought I'd have to experiment more. When in doubt, dance. Oh. No, seriously, so much easier than I remember it being. I will take... Is that the last horn I needed? I should be able to upgrade my Kirin hunting horn now, too. And the first Gleaming Streamstone. Yeah, I was obscenely over-prepared for that. Oh, hang on. The overlay crash? No, it's responding properly. Okay. Just being sure. Well. Huh. That's an extra 10 levels, so yeah, that worked. I didn't think I'd been doing that much grinding. But I was trying to make all the hunting horns, so yeah. I must still be one horn shy for... I need one more Kirin Azure horn. Okay. Even got my first Ted off of that, too. And Tempered Valhazak is probably the easiest of the Elder Dragons, as long as you have the proper build for it. Okay, so now I don't have to fight Kirin again anytime soon. Always can? Yes. Do I have to? No. And I'm going to relish that. What now? Maybe I start knocking out some of those special assignments. Right, Tail Raiders, that's what I need to check on. Well, Cinder, I hope you're still out there, because you gave me much more of a vote of confidence in that fight than I did, so I will take that to the bank. Nothing I really need. Basil's going to be useful, though, so yeah. Maybe I'll talk to the commander, see if he has anything unique to say at the moment. He usually doesn't, but it's one more capstone removed. Doesn't hurt to ask. I also have that tempered, not tempered, just regular Teostra option I need to do. Yeah, your dialogue doesn't update for that. I don't think anybody else's dialogue updates unless there's a special assignment flag or the HR 100 mission. And I want to get the Deviljho horn before I talk to those researchers for the Deviljho assignment. There's nothing inherently stopping me from doing the Culve or Final Fantasy missions, but I don't want to. I got so in my own head on that Tempered Kirin hunt. It was... I didn't cart once. I was planning to take multiple attempts on the quest, never mind carts, so... The trauma was stronger than the actual fight. I'll be damned. Well, now I can answer more SOSs, so let's see if anybody needs help with anything special. I can do Arc Tempered now. No. I don't want to die. I mean, there are people there... Well, you're running Saphir. I know. And that's a Witcher++. I know you're Master Rank players. I can tell. I could just do the Teostra solo. Let me think if there's anything I'm forgetting. Fuck, I'm just gonna do the Teostra. I'm getting tired of refreshing, looking for good SOSs. Does it start underground, or... No, this is probably gonna be the closest camp either way. Should be in the cave one zone out from the Diablo's Nest. Should. After this hunt, depending on what's available, probably going to swap over to the PS4 so you can see my original save. Alright, Toaster, get over here. Time to faceplant. You know what's perfect with those faceplants? Perfect for growing knuckleheads like you. Ripe for the picking. Which way you running, huh? Which way? Really? That's how you want to play it? Okay. Making me waste the uptime on my goddamn health regen. Kitty, come back. I promise to be gentle. Soft pets only. Delicate. Ever so gentle. Down you go. Let me be even more tender with you. Might be dead. Come on, hot stuff. I got some torch pods for you. Perfect. I have not been maintaining my earplugs. This could hurt. Good timing on the roofie. There we go. Didn't want you running away. Looking for a hot ride, don't you know? Down. Good kitty. Your face took more abuse than I remembered. Let me amplify the problem, shall we? No? Okay, you're probably flying home anyway. Let me go to camp. I should probably look at the screen I'm actually playing on before moving. Might help. But I'm just checking on chat, making sure you're all doing okay. Sassing me appropriately. Good. That extra bit of damage I got off during that mount might even push it to a wall slam KOing. I don't know if it would be enough for a slay, but a KO I wouldn't say no to. I wouldn't say no to a slay either, actually. Let's see if you roar immediately on wake up and ruin my wall slam. Place your bets. No? Okay. Wow. You had nothing left. Nice try. I doubt that's a small gold crown, but it does look smaller than usual. Yes, I'm side-shaming the Flame Emperor. I was gonna say he'll survive a little shaming, but he didn't. Let's go dance on his grave, just to be certain. Yeah, this went disturbingly well, all things considered, so I'm gonna make sure my PS5 gets started in the background, and we're gonna be hopping over there momentarily. I genuinely did not expect things to go remotely that well. I don't need Teostra Parts 4 or anything at the moment, so I'll take what I get. Yeah. HR60, not too shabby. What did that Kieran do to me in 2018 that made me feel so fucking traumatized? Where did it stick that horn?
通りレリーク・ダーネオラとレリーク・シエテ。
I think I'm already checking with ecological, just to be sure. Alrighty. You definitely need a top up. Unless I want to go farming for something, I probably should be just changing over games, so... Well, I thought I was going to need more time in World, but it's 9 p.m. I guess we're going to swap over to the other save. I'm actually going to hide my screen for a hot second. Make sure... Do I have the capture set up properly? There's an update. Fuck. Okay. Don't worry. No technical difficulties. I just gotta make sure things are started up properly. Okay. Let me put my Xbox controller out of sight. Grab the PlayStation controller. You should be able to hear it. Yeah, I have most of my PS4 games, very few exceptions, on external hard drives. So it's not getting the speed boost you would expect off a PS5 SSD. But we are on the same console we're going to be playing the Wilds beta with, so pros and cons. Connecting to the PSN. Yay. I wonder what's going to break first with the Wilds beta. Monster Hunter itself, or claimed add-on content? Why did I screenshot that? Sure. Oh yeah, I guess they added a pendant for Monster Hunter stories. Okay, I can... yeah. Hang on, why is the capture utility not showing up? There we go. I missed you! This is my OG save. Started back in 2018. I made one of my usual go-to RPG characters here with Almathara. Ended up not sticking with it. I thought I was going to be a Chargeblade main, but Huntinghorn, you know where I live. So yeah, this is the Wiggler that would become Steve Werman. Let's check him out. I do not have a plan for what I'm showcasing here. I just want to go through my old save, see what I remember. These are the HDD load times I was telling you about. My Poogie! How you doing? It's been so long. There's a slight delay here because, again, I'm using a capture card. I'm not playing this locally on my PC. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? The guild card. Is that not a thing of fucking beauty? Soak in that. Okay, that's enough soaking. Just start thrusting if you need more. You can tell I have some favoritism. Let me see here. Second place is Dual Blade. That was when I was using Bandit Mantle to farm gold, or Zenny early on. Third place, Charge Blade. I really did try to make that work. It just wasn't fun for me. After that, Heavy Bowgun, and I tried experimenting more with Light Bowgun and bow itself, but everything else is just a one-off. I tried it, I gave it a fair shot. I know what I like, however. I think I did more experimenting on one of my alts, but yeah, this one, I have some favorites. 3,900 hunts with my main weapon, before counting in my time with Xbox or PC. And here's my Palico. Everything maxed out. I forgot about the Boa Boa. They aren't a factor until we get to Celiana. I guess I never checked this screen. So yeah, there's still crowns I'm missing. The only things I'm missing for the base game of World on my original save are the crowns. At least for the base game. But here, you see I have to get treasure. I'm missing the snapshots for the feline researcher. And again, more crowns. So many more fucking crowns. I don't know if I'm ever going to platinum this on console. I think I'm sticking with PC for the time being. But there is some stuff I have on console that you just can't get on PC or anywhere else because it was taken offline years ago. For instance, one thing that you can't get anymore... the Assassin's Hood. The Assassin's Creed missions were taken off of the event list, I want to say in 2020, maybe 2021. But there was one high-rank mission that had you fighting a Lunastra, Deviljho, and Odogaron, and I don't remember what the Master Rank version was, but you needed to do that one, obviously, to upgrade it to a Master Rank with the extra deco slots. Hence the plus. I'm sure there are mods on PC where I could get this again if I wanted to, but I'm resisting the urge to mod as heavily as I could. But yeah, as you can see, I've got all of my mantles and all my boosters maxed out on the original save. I did every charm. Some of them never got past the HR upgrades. Some of them only even have a single tier. Like this one was from, what was it, the Deluxe Edition for Base World? And some of these were one-offs that just required Elder Dragon gems to be a kick in the dick. But yeah, then there's the good shit, like a maxed out Friendship Charm. 5 ranks in 1 slot. Yeah, they're 5 single ranks, but still, 5 ranks in 1 slot. I know what I like. And as you can see, I did do more experimenting with more weapon types, but yeah. The Safi Dreamhorn, I did put a cosmetic treatment on, naturally. Yeah, I used Fatalis as a cosmetic too, because I was having trouble telling apart my Safi horns. I made a lot of hammers for somebody that ended... Oh, wait, are all these Safi? I only made 2 or 3 hammers, actually. There's the Space Sword one, and I think I've got... Yeah, event hammers. Gimmicky shit. I like what I like. Let's go through all of them, actually. This is one I was really thinking I was going to give Greatsword a shot. You see how that panned out? This is when I genuinely wanted to try it. Because it's a rocket-powered Greatsword. How can you not? But again, didn't pan out. This is the weapon that matches most of the armor set I'm using right now. I don't care for a longsword. It's not my cup of tea. Sword and shield. I got a lot of Safi ones. I don't think I made any aside from the Witcher. Yeah. Geralt's is sword and shield. I think... Is it Ceres that's dual blade? We'll find out. Yeah, Ceres is the dual blade. Okay. And this is what I was using back when I had Bandit Mantle for Zenny farming. The Basil dual blades. I don't care for it much anymore. And I have a lot of hunting horns. You think you know, but you don't. I have a lot of hunting horns. This one was probably the last one I unlocked because I usually avoid doing the arena so damn much. And of course, my Fatalis one. Alatreon. I wish I enjoyed that fight. But I don't do elemental builds. Elements are my weakness. Savage Johorn. Shar Ishvalda. I wish I liked the song list here, but it's just not for me. Like, I'll bust this out sometimes if I'm fighting a Kushala Daora, but for just playing normally, it's the song list that does it for me. It's not good. Not for me, I should say. Basilhorn, still good. I don't use it over, like, Fatalis or Safi options. Everybody gets a Velkhana. And it's the same song list as a Deviljho. So why would you ever use this instead of a Savage Deviljho? Or especially after you get Safi options, so... Unfortunate. Rathian upgrades to Pink Rathian, upgrades to Gold Rathian. And yes, you will need more spikes. You're gonna need to farm spikes in the grinding lands, so... That will hurt if we get there on the PC save. But yeah, it's still just an all-around good horn. I would rather use this one than the Shar Ishvalda horn. That one's the... Oh, what is it? Brute Tigrex? Zinogre? That's my Ruinous Nergi horn. That is probably still one of my favorites to use. I know it's not efficient because there's no purple sharp. It's not even what I'm using right now. Hang on. Like, what am I using right now? Brain? Thank you, Brain. Look at the fucking sharpness. Look at the fucking sharpness. This is probably the most efficient hunting horn I have. It's still not as fun as Ruinous, but, look at that. That's the song list off of... Let me think. Puke horn? Yeah, that's probably the Datura. Yeah. You might still be one of my favorites, though. Ruinous, Fatalis, Alatreon. There's a lot of good horn options, if we're talking strictly cosmetic. And because of the way the transmog system works in World, the visual for your weapon dictates the musical sounds, not your song list. All these lances and gun lances I saved up and never tried because I never had a shield deco. Swaxes. Oh, there you are. Yeah, this one won a contest back in the day. Good design. Just something I'd never used, personally. Dante. Yeah, Dante's a Charge Blade, so... I never used the full Dante set. Xeno. This was the Rathian Charge Blade. Yeah, I tried making it work. It's not for me. Nergi Charge Blade. I forgot I had that. This is one of the things you can make after you do the Final Fantasy event. So, if you feel like fighting Behemoth, especially the, Actually, that does raise a question. What the hell do you use to make the Master Rank version of this? Because the Final Fantasy quest only goes up to High Rank. There's no Master Rank equivalent. I don't remember. And this is your Kinsect you get off of the Final Fantasy quest. So, again, it has an MR upgrade. I don't remember what it is. But even here, even as somebody who basically never touched Glaive, I tried making it so I had a bunch of Kinsect options. And they're not here for some reason. Where are my other Kinsects? Oh, right, they don't have... Hang on. I'll get back to the weapon reviews. I don't remember if I fully upgraded all my Kinsects here. Did past me betray future me? I thought I had everything maxed. Yeah, they are all maxed. Okay. And there's no way to regress them, so... Okay, I just didn't remember the distribution then. So there's the 12... Oh, what? These are from the Metal Wraths, aren't they? Yeah, there's still 12 of them that are at Rarity 11, but then there's the one for the Final Fantasy event, and I think these two are from materials in the Grinding Lands. Yeah. Okay, past me. I forgive you this time. But you still gave us an irrational fear of unicorns. Now, where was I? Bowguns. This is from a PlayStation exclusive event quest where I believe this was introduced with the second wave of Horizon Zero Dawn quests. Because the first wave was base game, the second wave was with the DLC for Frozen Wilds. Was it Frozen Wilds? The Frozen DLC. Cold didn't bother me anyway. And I tried making a Devil Joe option. Didn't stick. If I'm going to use weapons that are out of my wheelhouse, I'm going to go heavier if possible. So light bowgun, tried it, didn't like it. Heavy bowguns, on the other hand, yeah. This was more my speed for heavy bowgun, the Savage Devil Joe option. Now we got some bows. Oh yeah, there was a bow, not just a sword, for the USJ events. And of course, another weapon for the Horizon PS4 exclusives. You ever wanted to use a great swordfish? How about a pickaxe? As a longsword, no less. You can use some steins as dual blades. Or fish. A big club of meat. There's my Teostrohorn. I'm trying to remember the song list on this without looking at it. It's not going to work. Thunderwhale Feyhorn. Is this the upgraded form for Kirin? Yeah, this is the upgraded Kirin horn for Master Rank. So this one's probably the Gyarados. Or, actually, no, for Master Rank, it's probably more Nemiel. Dragon Seal Aldhorn. Vespoid. This one! People hate me for my opinions on this one. I fucking hate the Barioth horn. I know it serves a purpose. I know it's not literally useless. but I hate it. Look. You have 3 different flavors of attack up S. So you can, at best, you can chain to an attack up L. No XL options. You have fire resisting boost when you're already using an ice horn. Sonic waves. What are you going to worry about here where you're using sonic waves? Gyarados? Lavasioth? Is that what this is for? Lavasioth? You got way better options for that one. I hate saying it's useless, but I literally can't see a use case for this thing. Not from me. Rasping Ballad, this is the acidic Glavenus Horn. And this base Glavenus Horn. This was good once upon a time. This is good if you're in a group of hunting horns. I don't know if I would recommend it for solo use, but if you just want to keep some basic stuff active, like Attack Up XL for chains, Knockback negated, once you're set up, the only song you need to play is All Melody Effects Extended. And it extends everything. So there's definitely a use case for this. It's not my speed, though. And then we have basically the Deviljho Horn again. Basic Bone. This is the upgraded Legiana Horn, which is more Shrieking Legiana than base Legiana after the fact. This is the Nargacuga Horn. Unfortunately, we didn't get any variants of Nargacuga in World. They saved that for Rise, so yeah, it's not getting any better than that. Base Tigrex versus Brute. Yeah, they used the Gyarados list. This one, the Wolf Shamisen, this is the Yangaruga Horn. And this one, it used the same playlist as Nergy, so I used this one for a while. Not bad. Personally, I don't run Poison the majority of the time, but it's the Nergy playlist. And this was pretty quick to get once you unlock the Guiding Lands, or Grinding Lands, I'm sorry, I have to keep up tradition. Basic Ore. A gun lance that's just a fireworks display. Some memes write themselves. Zora Magdaros Charge Blade. I don't remember why I made this. I guess because I didn't have a Zora Hunting Horn, I wanted to do something to complete a set. Oh, what is this one? This is Ebony Odogaron. Again, it's another case of I thought I was going to use a lot more weapon variety than I was, actually. And this one, Acidic Glavenus. Already shown off all the Kinsects. This was the Ebony Odogaron Horn. This was more for fashion than actual use. I can't remember which armor set I made this for, but I'll show you my loadouts soon enough. Jagras. Abyss Piercer, what was this? I think this was... I have no fucking idea. I don't remember what you are. Ebony Odogaron? Or were you Acidic Glavenus? I didn't use it either way. Hang on, it's Paralysis. This is a Gyros weapon, isn't it? Crimson Viper Quad. Why do I have a Tobi Kadachi Dual Blade? I don't know why. Past me had some ideas. I wish future me remembered them. Even current me. Brachydios Horn, naturally. Radaban. This is from not just Paolumu, but specifically the Master Rank variant of it, whereby it's much more Cosby-esque, if you will. It's black and puts you to sleep more often. Lumudrone, this is base Paolumu versus... Am I remembering that wrong? No, you can even see the fur patterns right there. Yeah. It's just the heads are shaped differently. Okay. Icicle Horn, this is probably... Yeah. Puke? I'm surprised this one didn't take on Coral Puke vibes when you kept upgrading it, but it is staying poison. It didn't upgrade to a water variant, so Fair enough. Fulgurring, this is from the Anjanath variant. I think there's still a Fire Anjanath horn, but this is for the Thunder variant. Right next to it. I could solve my problems a lot more quickly if I just read. Dodo horn. Vax the Coral Puge. Why are they not next to each other like Anjanath? Kulu. I don't know what past me was thinking, but I guess I wanted a Diablos switch axe at some point. And a black Diablos bowgun. Past me, what were you doing? I wasn't recording back then. I have Diablos bow and bowgun. Why? And now we're back at Rarity 8, where things either couldn't be upgraded or I just left them for cosmetic reasons. So we've got some Culve. Silver and gold, because the silver variants for HR are actually, air quotes, Arc-Tempered Culve. So if you see Teroth, that's Gold Culve. That's basic HR. If you see Kjar, that's Arc-Tempered Culve. Which I don't think they did Arc-Tempered again in Master Rank, so... yeah, I guess if you wanted Arc-Tempered Culve, you were basically just doing Safi in Master Rank. Did I actually finish upgrading most of these things? Because there should be something HR I left behind. Yeah. These didn't get a Master Rank upgrade. They don't need a Master Rank upgrade. Yeah. And look at those AUG slots. I do not miss having to deal with those AUG slots for fucking high rank. Those are no longer valid once you get to Master Rank, so... there's a Bristly and a Downy Craig option. Defender Horn, that stops upgrading, so it's already maxed on my PC save. Oh, I forgot about this one. What about you? Yep. Just some good old-fashioned lances with battle standards. And I did keep one of everything at starting level for my weapons, except for Kinsects, actually. Maybe I should do that? No. It's fine. It's fine how it is. And I've already shown you mantles, shown you boosters. Charms aren't going to be visually reflected in my design, so... oh, fucking hell, that sharp meter. I don't think I could extend that meter any further, but, well, I digress. Rather than go through each individual armor piece, I'm going to show you my loadouts. Are these going to visually update? Yeah, use layered armor. This is when I'm feeling fancy. This is my guild card without the... well, I only usually use the white if I'm doing ailment negation. So, ailment negation, guild card, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can see the Fatalis on full force here. Even got the pendants. Hang on, for Worminator, am I using Tofu here? No, I'm using... I think that's the gold pendant for helping 100 hunters in high rank or low rank once you've reached master rank. Yeah. The Alatreon set. I wish I liked the fight more, but the drip is still nice. This is when I thought I could put down the Wiggler helmet. I kept it off as long as I could, but it didn't last, naturally. I tried finding my way out of the Wiggler, but fashion finds you. And I should actually probably be showing off my skills while I'm doing this, because I obviously have stuff for gathering and various other sets. This was when I was just hitting my stride in Master Rank, when it felt like I was finally able to say, yeah, I know what I'm doing, at least close enough. This is when I started doing multiplayer in Master Rank. I obviously changed some of the cosmetics. And the Fatalis buffs. Oh god, the Fatalis buffs. Transcendence especially. Look how many skills you can have in Master Rank here. This is absurd. Look at this compared to any other Monster Hunter game. Except Rise, maybe, but... Fuck me running. So yeah, this is just a matter of differences for the song lists. I think this one has the Teostra songs. Yeah. So this one's for wind, this one's for ailments, and this one's for everyday. This one's if I'm specifically just spamming out captures. So... It's not like it's actually meant for fighting. This is specifically for, I swap into this before I end a mission, if I'm capturing. I know that's not how Super Walk is supposed to work. It just feels nice to me to actually be able to use my old costume. Because when I was trying to make Monster Hunter videos back in 2018, I only did a couple. This was basically my look, although the yellow was swapped out for orange, and I was using a different hunting horn. That's pretty much it. This is my old vibe. This is when I am cheesing the grinding lands, okay? I make no apologies. This is the set I have on by default for a reason. This was my costume for over a year when I was playing World, before Iceborne dropped. I wore this for the Final Fantasy event in particular, I remember. This is when I'm feeling a bit more zesty. It's a very form-fitting bodysuit. Oh yeah, now these are the fancy digs. Oh, hang on, what's happening outside the window? Did that crash, or... No, you just want my attention. Okay. Let me fix that. Okay, get out of my sight. I'm doing something. Where was I? Right. Fancy digs? I can't remember... Is this from the New Year's festival, or was this Easter? Oh yeah, this is some Guild Palace level shit. This was specifically for me just getting my fungi form online. Yeah. I did keep some of my armor progression in here. You can look at the ranks of my gear. Not all this is practical to still hold on to, but I like it. Now this is the spring event gear, if I ever saw it. Oh, and this one. Yeah. I had an extra build specifically for, not just the Vespoid Horn, but where's Pro Transporter on this? Right near the bottom. This was actually something I used for Arc-Tempered Zora Magdaros. I don't recommend you do that. Because there's way better skills you can be using, obviously. I just wanted Pro Transporter, and this worked. Barely. I like it. It looks nice. And as you can see here, this was my old look. Obviously, the hunting horn was high rank, not master rank. But yeah, that's a lot of, what, rarity 5, rarity 6 gear? What did I... There we go. Okay. Ace Captura, you are what remains of Steve Werman, the original Steve Werman. I had double effluvial resistance on this based on the Hornitar parts and the Gyros belt. Ah, good times, good times. Oh yeah, this is from one of my heavy bowgun experiments. I don't speak Japanese, so I couldn't use the same pun as Bakugo from MHA, but, or BNHA, if you want me to be extra weeb about it. I'm not the Vatican. I didn't unveil a Wally mascot today. This is when I just need to neutralize and get my focus back, so... The Flanders set. Were these both at the same time for Street Fighter? No, Evil Ryu was a second event, but Sakura and Ryu were introduced at the same time, if memory serves. And I didn't have a plan for which weapons I should have on them, since if you play Street Fighter, they're unarmed. It's not like Guilty Gear, so... I regret nothing with this cosmetic choice, by the way. Look at Evil Ryu with the Ebony Otogaron Charge Blade. That's perfect. High rank Aloy. That's named wrong then. Why is that Aloy Gamma? Maybe I'll fix that. No, that's Aloy. Where the hell is the proper Aloy? Aloy has multiple cosmetics. Did I not save them? Oh, hang on. No, I might just be dumb. Aloy has another cosmetic set. Rain, are you in there? Was it strictly a layered set and I never equipped? Hang on. I guess I should show these two and then I'll go look for that Aloy set. You have your Witcher set, upgraded weapons. You have Ciri, again, upgraded weapons. And I kept a lot of armor sets. A lot of armor sets. Oh yeah, this is when I was experimenting with Heisenberg. Yeah. It didn't stick, naturally. But it's nice to have the rainbow effects in use somewhere. That, you have to do everything in the base game to unlock. Except crowns, naturally, but you have to do all the optionals. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. So it's probably going to be near the end of this for events. Why do I keep thinking the Aloy set's going to be somewhere it's not? Let me look for this, because it's going to bother me now. The Banuk. I guess it's layered only, I just forgot. This is on me, though. I thought there was a specific Banuk Aloy. There's Leon, Claire, Azure Set, but... Oh, and this is one you're not going to see anywhere else ever again, because this event was also taken offline for the Monster Hunter movie. Yeah, you get the layered armor set, and there's also... Yeah, there was a quest. It's gone now. I made a lot of layered options, and I still didn't get half of them because of just how much shit there was to do in the grinding lands. This is such a posh-ass armor set. I wish I used it more. You can barely see the earrings at this stage. My Huntsman cosplay. And Scold Rathian, too. You gotta have this one, naturally. I think I got the cosmetic sets for everything they made in Arc-Tempered Master Rank. Which isn't much, honestly. These were seasonal, New Year's, Anniversary, Spring, Summer Festival, Halloween. More Halloween stuff. This was from the Black Veil Valhazak event. USJ. Master Rank specifically. I swear there's another Aloy set I'm just forgetting somewhere. You know what? If you can craft it, it should be visible here. Yeah, I do have it crafted. I just can't find the fucking thing. So that's the other Aloy set. I don't know where it is in my inventory. I'll have to find it. Let's go back to the layer just to show things off before I move on. Yeah, some of these are more comprehensible than others. A lot more. Or a lot less. Do you enjoy my Mirko ears, though? You really can't even see the scarf when I'm wearing the rest of this Fatalis stuff. Oh, yeah, this is from the Deluxe Edition back in Base World. Let me just find something less obstructive to previews. Take that off. Yeah, you can see the scarf better that way. Just wear a crake on your head. I shouldn't have done the full set. I should just... This scarf hates physics, but it is cool to use. As long as you don't mind clipping out the ass. Do you want to be an elf? How about a Pango? Pingu? Cloaca? You want your head humped by a macaque? How about a golden macaque? And now, muscles. You can color these, by the way. I don't recommend giving them an orange spray tan. It's a very presidential appearance, but still. Alpha and Gamma, yeah. It gets bigger. Beefier. You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Okay. Innerwear, this is just your nude skins. And let's go through some LR and HR options too. Brigade minus the hat. This was what I was wearing for the longest goddamn time. You can cosplay the commander. And Edgeguard. Just given on the difference between the mats cost is why I spent so much more time getting LR and HR gear. It is more of a time investment to get master rank gear, but the low rank stuff, you actually get more for your time. Yeah. Dapper as fuck. I went from Ganon to a cat girl. Eesh. Skeletor. At least I have the right voice for Skeletor. Mono Optica. My default appearance. My eye bags are twice as big, though, so I can't hide those behind the stunners. My face. Street Fighter, Horizon, DMC. You know, actually, I'm going to stay with this for a moment here. I do like the events that gave you actual costume parts for your hunter, rather than making them exclusively for a skin the same way you would for Street Fighter, because this is obviously not me. It's a completely different body type. But I would rather have components than the overriding costume, where possible. And if there was anybody I wanted a full costume for, it's going to be Dante. Have you seen the kind of shit Charge Blade's going to do? Yeah, I'd rather have that for a skin than Street Fighter. Here's the Draken gear from the Final Fantasy event. This is also no longer available since the Assassin's Creed event quest got taken down years ago. Nothing of value was lost, though. I don't like Assassin's Creed Origins. I think the last Assassin's Creed I could actually thoroughly recommend is Black Flag, but I did still have some fun with, let me think, Syndicate, Unity, I can't remember which came out last. Once they started moving more towards Witcher-esque RPGs, I was done with Assassin's Creed. I feel like I gave it more than a fair shot. It's unfortunate. But yeah, now this is exclusive and I only have it on PlayStation, so there's got to be mods for it on PC. I'll find it eventually. There's Gary. There's his iPhone. Did I get Alpha and Beta for more things in here, or... I love the Hornitar set. The only part of it I don't like is the waist. Otherwise, I would be using this a lot more often as a cosmetic treatment. Most of the sets actually don't have a difference between Alpha and Beta as long as we're talking high rank, because if you check in high rank back in base world, or hell, it's even still active now, the difference between high rank and master rank was which parts you could have certain set colors on. So there's not a lot of high rank sets that have the aesthetic differences past Elder Dragons. So Elder Dragons, obvious exception to the rule, but I would say for the majority of it, at least 2/3, it's strictly a color swap, so there is no reason to have more than one set for most HR cosmetics. Did I never make Puke Alpha? Puke is another one of the exceptions. I guess I didn't. On the one hand, I prefer the helmet of Radoben Beta. On the other hand, Alpha is just chunky. Very Space Marine. My Super Saiyan 4 do. I don't know which I prefer for Basil, actually. I like the dangly bits on Alpha. But I also like having the extra fur and spikes on Beta. Probably Alpha for cosmetics. Beta for actual functionality, though. We're moving to Elder Dragons, so yeah, you can see these. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, because, again, we're in low-rank, high-rank gear, so you're going to be able to see the Elder Dragons with, let me think. Was there any Elder Dragon that didn't get a Gamma release in Base World? Kolv got one, Xeno got one. I guess Behemoth is technically an Elder Dragon, but he didn't get one. I don't enjoy fighting Lunastra. Teostra is more fun for me than it is for Lunastra. But Smurfette does get some pretty nice armor. And of course, Star-Lord. Guardian, so in case you for some reason want the cosmetics of the play through high rank quicker than you're supposed to, you can. I don't recommend, but you can. Let's go back to the loadouts. I eventually found out that other Aloy armor. I don't know why it's not appearing where it's supposed to. Wait. Brain? There's multiple Aloy sets, but we're using specifically the Aloy sets. Neither of these are the Shield Weaver. Where do we save it? Fuck. Well, hopefully that was just cosmetic and I didn't lose it. We already saw it when we were talking to the smithy anyway. Okay. Leather. Chains. Basic Hunter. And you can see also I was equipping more weapons to try and find things that matched with the... Well, maybe not matched, meshed with the sets, cosmetically speaking. Like Vespoid Horn on a Vespoid armor set, that just fits. But there's nothing like a dedicated chainmail weapon. There's nothing like a dedicated Aloy weapon. Even though there are ore trees, even though there are bone trees. What do you think is representative of them? Really. This was a Hornitar sword! Fuck, I was completely wrong on that. Well, I'll be fucked. That makes sense, Hornitar, yeah. This was me cramming together a bunch of pieces for weapons and armor that only have a single piece, so there is no set, air quotes. I have multiple miscellanies, don't worry. King Beetle. Butterfly in the sky, I can reach twice as high. Not tonight, you won't. Damascus, I wish Damascus was good. But by the time you get it, you have so many better options. It's functional, though. It's cosmetically satisfying. Dober. If you're in a pinch for Mushroomancer, Dober Alpha. I prefer Dober Beta, personally. Death Stench, again, more emo. High Metals. Body Positivity armor. Yeah, this is why I like these lances with the battle standards, because you put them with a set that's proper heavy armor. Just magnanimous. And here we have the Commander with a battle standard as well. Dragon King, just the eye patch, nothing fancy. There's a lot of things where I want to make more miscellaneous set, but there's also a lot of things that are just isolated helmets that don't go with anything, so you can only go so far. And naturally, I have to have the white standard with my all-white gala suit. Don't ask me why the butler here needs a rocket-powered greatsword. That's his problem, not yours, not mine. Diver, Harvest, Orion. And now we're moving on to the individual monsters. These are going to be, I think... Yeah, these are going to be high-rank sets still. High rank will give off to a small break after Dante, and then we start going into master rank gear. Where were we? Right, we were on Jagras. Hulu. Puke. Baroth, yeah. Anytime I didn't have a hunting horn that was designated for an armor set, I would try to make something that fit. If not an exact match, I want something that at least fit. Like Gyarados. Gyarados has a dedicated hunting horn. Gyarados' horn also gets upgraded through the Coral Puke tree, so it's not really Gyarados' anymore. But it is the Laguna drum still, so... Sorry, Gyarados, you didn't get to keep your horn in Master Rank. Actually, not sorry, I like Puke more. Tobi Kadachi doesn't have a hunting horn, so I used Zinogre. It even kind of goes with the color scheme, at least 1 to 2/3 of it. Anjanath. Wrath Base. And again, since the Rathian weapon upgrades from base green to pink to gold, there's no way of keeping 3 isolated horns unless you deliberately want to have weaker options. So all of my Wrath armors use the gold Rathian, or all my Rathian armors use the gold Rathian hunting horn. Here's Zitzi using Tobi parts for the weapons. Paolumu. Gyros using the Hornitar weapon. How did I forget that? Radabon. Ah, I love that Master Rank horn. Nice and spiky. Wigiana base. With the Shrieking Legiana hunting horn. Why did I forget the word Shrieking? Anyway, Odogaron, along with the Ebony Odogaron weapon. Ebony Odogaron upgrades along the same ways as basic Odogaron compared to, like, Rathian, Pink, Gold, etc. So, you're not going to see a lot of stuff for monsters that got variants. Or subspecies, if you prefer. I know there's technically distinctions. I don't care. Rathalos, I didn't really have something I want dedicated to it. I just thought the Ebony Odogaron horn looked like it fit. That's the entirety of the reason. Diablos, this is an Acidic Glavenus. I do have Diablos weapons, but like I said before, everything with a subspecies, if possible, upgrades to the harder versions of it. So I have Diablos weapons, but they all upgrade to Black Diablos. Dodogama, no upgrading past that. Pink Wrath, Bagel Shoes, along with the Master Rank subspecies. I wish we got to fight regular Bagel in Master Rank, but they really do want you to go for the new upgraded version. Same with Deviljho, because Deviljho, you can tell, this is a Savage Deviljho hunting horn on a base Deviljho armor set. Lavasioth, with a Deviljho weapon. Kulv HR gear on an Uragon armor set. At some point, I have shield decos now. I can craft them in this file. I have to actually dedicate some time to a lance build. Blue Rathalos with a bow, because I didn't want to reuse my Azure Star-Lord weapon, even though that is the blue weapon that kind of fits me best. Black Diablos armor with a Black Diablos heavy bowgun. Now here's where we start to get a little bit of excitement, because I have Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. I crafted everything for the Elder Dragons. As far as base world goes, Kirin has the most armor sets for an Elder Dragon, because it's the only Elder Dragon that appears in low rank. So you have Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and LR. And Kirin also has the most stripperific armor, I gotta be honest with you. Look at those abs. I hope you looked at them, because they're gone now. And they're back. It's just less glamorous in low rank. Zora Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. The Gamma sets typically fall along the lines of they're stylistically similar to the Alphas, but they have even more deco customization than the Betas, and they're just all-around improvements. Nergi Alpha, Beta, and the Gamma. Toaster, Alpha, Beta, Gamma. Smurfette. Kept hers pure on the Hunting Horn, but there's also options for Ruinous and Xeno variants. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. And you can see there, actually. Since she has 3 armor sets, I did make one of each of her horns maxed out. There they are. I love the Gamma coloration, just the shades of blue available for Luna Gamma. Now Kushala. I guess I had nothing better for you than Sapphic Gear, because I didn't make any weapons specific to Kushala. Alpha, Beta, Gamma. Valhazak. My Bagel Dual Blades. I didn't have anything for Valhazak. Kulv. I feel like we didn't get good male options for Kulv armor until Master Rank. Because I don't like the high rank versions of Kulv. Xeno Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. For me, there are 2 fights in World where they're just a formality in the base story, but when you actually get the Arc-Tempered versions, that feels like the fight should have been from the very beginning. And that is Zora Magdaros and Xeno'jiiva, so I'm very happy to have these Gamma sets. And now we have the Final Fantasy crossover, weapon included, Kinsect included. I'm not an Insect Glaive guy. I keep trying to go back to this, but someday, not today. And of course, Dante. This was something I was experimenting with for recording an old Monster Hunter video. That was some years ago, though. Now we can move on to the Master Rank gear. Guild Palace. I wish I could do this without doing the arena. I like building my sets. I don't like using the arena's presets. But, they got some exclusives that are worth it. And I told you I had more miscellaneous sets. You started getting a lot more of a mixed package when you got to Master Rank. These are all just earrings and helmets. I mixed in some of the silly weapons with the single-piece helms, so... Look at this. A rocket-powered greatsword with that scarf. That's an anime protagonist. This was from Lunar New Year. It's funny how this looks small only because I know what the proper, like, buff Gamma set looks like. Furious Rajang ruined that for us. I used this set for quite a bit for my guild card. Not, like, practically speaking, just for cosmetics. Yeah, here's the Shield Weaver set. Okay. So I was looking about 10 pages too far early. But here we are. I'm not a fan of all the Master Rank upgrades compared to High Rank. Like, the Jagras here. This looks like too much of a fop. Why the beret? And Zitzi, I prefer it with the face mask with the built-in mustache. Gyros, he's not a plague doctor. Dodo is still good, but that's because it's Dodo. Kulu is even more flamboyant. I can dig it. Puke, not quite a stealth mode anymore. This one wants to be seen. The other one is basically a Modern Warfare camo. Coral Puke. Color swap. Yeah, there's still the difference between the alphas and the betas when you're in Master Rank gear. But the thing is, when you have a subspecies, they're mostly just color swaps. Let's go back to Baroth, for example. Another case where I have a Baroth weapon. This looks way too fancy for a Baroth, if I'm being honest. It's that antler crown. That feels like it belongs on something like a Kirin set, not a Baroth. And yes, I'm saying this looks more like low rank or small monster type stuff, but the Master Rank gears, I could go on. Gerardos, I'm still not a fan, but it's better. I prefer the pink highlights we kept from HR, but you can customize the color. Yeah. Beatotus, aka Snow Gerardos. It's just a much better armor set. Yeah, you don't get as much of a pronounced color customization here, but it's a better monster, better armor. Yeah. Base Toby. I look like I should be working the front desk at some kind of an Alaskan cruise line. I don't know why we need a tropical themed Ushanka, or not Ushanka. What type of hat is that? Winter gear. Tropical winter. It's Banbaro time. With fireworks. Yeah, I know the beta is not as fluffy as the alpha, especially with that big-ass cape. But as far as armor sets go, I like Banbaro. Angie MR. I preferred it looking more like a knight in high rank compared to whatever this is in MR. It seems more hair metal. If I'm going to be flaming, it's probably going to be Kirin, not Anjanath, which is strange considering the elemental alignments, but I digress. Here's Fulgur. It's just the flamboyant hair metal Anjanath, but covered in white. Extrapolate at will. Rathian. We're getting closer to the Huntsman, but still not quite there yet. Gotta say I like it, though. Here's the pink. And here is the Grinding Lands variant. I love gold! Paolumu. This is too fluffy for me. I need at least a little bit of meat in there, not all cotton. Here's Nightshade Paolumu. Don't try to make all that fluff edgy. You failed. I'm sure that would be comfy on a winter's night, but not for me. Here's Radaman Master Rank. I still love that horn on Master Rank. And you go from looking like you belong in Warhammer 40k with the high rank version, now you look like you belong in Doom. Radaban doesn't miss with armor sets. It just doesn't. Here's Barioth. It feels too bottom-heavy for me. I don't know if it's the legs or the thighs. Just something about this doesn't vibe right with me, considering it's a saber-toothed flying wyvern. Here we have Rathalos. I don't have anything specific for Rathalos weapons, so... Smurfalos. And Silverlos. Now we get to Diablos, and I hate it compared to high rank. Oh, God. I like high rank Diablos. It's not one of my favorites, not by a long shot, but I can at least see myself wearing high rank Diablos gear. What the fuck did they do to you in Master Rank? I mean, at least they did your girl slightly less dirty when it's in black, but goddamn, too chunky. Not enough spikes. They shrunk the spikes too much, that's what it is. Legiana. I don't know if I prefer base Legiana or Shrieking Legiana when it comes to Master Rank gear, because this is what I kind of wanted off of the Zitsuyaku horn for the mask, but just the base Legiana, it feels more cohesive. This feels like Master Rank armor. Compared to Shrieking, this feels, I don't know, flashy, sure, but not quite as powerful. It's nice stylistically. But Legiana, I think I prefer base Legiana over Shrieking when it comes to Master Rank gear. And hey, it's also one of the exceptions where the subspecies is actually different. So I gotta put some value on that. Odogaron now. I don't like the male armor sets for Odogaron. I'm sure there's people that disagree with me on that. It looks better on female hunters. For guys like this, it just doesn't vibe with me. And here's the Ebony variant. Again, it's a color swap. You're Evil Raiden, basically. And not the Metal Gear kind, I'm Mortal Kombat kind. Here's Lavasieth. I don't give enough of a fuck about Lavasieth to have an opinion on this. It exists. I made it. Here's Uragon Beta. I prefer Master Rank Uragon over High Rank Uragon, but neither are sets I'm particularly inclined towards. If I want to go ostentatious in gold, I'm going to go Kulve Taroth, but at least this has some nice heft to it without feeling overly chunky. Here's Narga. Again, maybe it's the hips, maybe it's the thighs, the knees, something. It just feels too bottom-heavy. I feel like they made refinements over this one when we get to Rise. But for me, just the visuals on this, it doesn't do it for me. I do like the hunting horn, though. It's not good. It's not a hunting horn I would ever see myself using outside of a skin, but at least it's a skin for a hunting horn. Here's Glavenus. Too much edge. Very vertical. This one is trying to stab the sky. I respect the hustle, but it didn't work. Here's Acidic. It's a color swap. It looks better than the red and purple, with the blue transitioning to the gold. What would you call that? Seafoam? Aquamarine? Teal? I have to save some gay for the Wilds beta, so we'll keep moving. Here's Brachydios. Not Raging. This is just regular Brack. I like it, yeah. I kind of wish there were more splashes of green for the default color scheme, but yeah, it's a Bracky set. It works. Base Tigrex. I used this for a while. Once I learned about the free meal secret, I was using Tigrex Parks until I got to Brute Tigrex. And this is another set I am so glad they did a color variant on it. More than a color variant, I should say, because look at the mask. I was using that mask for eons when I was trying to break from the Wiggler habit. Eventually, I went back to my senses, but the cape, the armor, the mask especially, and it goes so well with its hunting horn. I almost said it. Brute Tigrex fans were eating good here. Seething Basil. It's too purpley. I would rather Pinecone's armor be purple. To a much lesser extent. I want more brown, less purple. But Seething is obsidian, so I understand. I get it. It's just I prefer high rank Basil over master rank Basil. Savage Joe. I don't think we had to take our tits out for this one. I prefer the Luchador motif, or it's kind of Luchador, kind of Space Marine for high rank versus Master rank. But then again, we're also talking about going from Devil Joe to Savage Devil Joe. It's a subspecies, technically, even though we can't get the base species in Master rank. Same with Seizing Basil? Ugh. My tongue should be seething. Seizing. I am seething. Seething Basil Geese and Savage Joe. Now we're moving on to Elder Dragons. Here's Velkhana. This is very flashy. I never got into Frostcraft as a skill, but I know that was much more preferable among Greatsword users. Also, I love how the Hunting Horn here gives you a fucking chandelier that clips through the matching helmet. Maybe matching's a strong word for it, but I like how the Hunting Horn has a chandelier built into it. It's perfect. Or maybe what would you call it otherwise? What's that thing you put over Baby's crib? The cycle thing. I can't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna go with chandelier for now. I'll probably remember that once we've moved on and I forgot what we were actually talking about. Black Veil Valhazak. It's not quite as dressed as the high rank version, but this is also the beta. Alpha has more drip. We will see that when we get to additional sets. But yeah, I think I actually kind of prefer this one over high rank, because there's a place for the robes when you want to look like the Grim Reaper, and that's the Death Stench set. For Valhazak, I like having full plate. Like, full, uniform, skeleton armor. Absolutely. Master Rank Teostra, I hate it. I hate the hair in particular. I did not craft Alpha, Beta, and Gamma for all the Master Rank Elder Dragons. There's not enough loadout slots. There's just not. I chose my battle. I hate the fucking mask with this set. I hate how the hair... I don't like Master Rank Teostra gear. Meanwhile, you get to Kushala, and look at that fucking hood. That is a hood I want to steal and make a VTube Studio asset. That is how much I like the Kushala Master Rank set. Not in terms of use, just drip. Yeah, it's a little middle heavy with the waistband. But if I wasn't using a greatsword with this right now, the cape would compensate. Yeah, I really like Master Rank Kushala. Again, stylistically, not as armor, not as a fight. Just, that hood. I need to steal that. Here's Master Rank Kieran. It's less gay than High Rank Kieran, so unfortunately I have to dock points. Why did you put on more clothes? You were already doing so well with the Magic Mike motif. Nemiel. I think this is the first new Elder Dragon that you encounter for Master Rank? Or do you do Velkhana before Nemiel, actually? Huh. Yeah, I think you do Velkhana, then Nemiel. And then this is the final story boss, big-ass air quotes, of Iceborne. When you realize Velkhana wasn't actually the threat, and then it leads you to Shara. I fucking love this set cosmetically, but look at the skills. While wearing a mantle. So you need to put in a bunch of maintenance on this thing so you can keep your mantles up. And even then, do you want to be using mantles when you're wearing something this fabulous? No, you want to see this armor set. So the idea that set bonus is built around using mantles? Ugh. Whiff. I do love this Hunting Horn visually, though. This feels like it should be a statue. If this was merch, I would probably sell a kidney to buy it. Now we get Zora Master Rank. It's Zora. Young Garuga. I love the feathers, but it's not quite my crown for a king, you know? Zenogre. Luna, I'm cut between two opinions on this one. I'm split. Because as much as I love the coloring on Lunastra's Gamma set in high rank, I do like the white accents on the Master Rank armor. It's just, it doesn't have that same kind of, what would you even call it, iridescent blue? The glittery effects? I do think this works as far as a more wintry Flame Empress armor. It just, I miss the coloring of the Gamma. Ruiner Nergigante. I don't think he needed the cape. The cloth accents feel a bit much. I would rather have the extra spikes off of high rank. Rajang. Now we're into the content updates. My Super Saiyan savage piece of shit. Getting the first update for this, and actually taking on a Rajang after it bikes the horn off a Kirin, that was something special. Stygian Zinogre! Let's look at regular Zinogre armor first. Again, this is another case of the variant not being just a palette swap. I guess because it was a content update. I do think I prefer the... Yeah, I do like the lightning horns for Zinogre compared to Stygian not having anything expressly draconic in its dragon energy. It leans more into the wolf motif, but I gotta be honest with you, part of me wants to steal this headdress too. Why the fuck am I trying to steal Kushala Daora and Stygian Zinogre gear for my VTuber model? Okay, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to find a way to rip off in Krita another time. Not today. Safi Beta. It's just good traditional red dragon armor. Yeah. I don't know if it necessarily fits with the hunting horn here. Color, yes. But stylistically, it feels like the hunting horn goes off on a bit more of a feral element with all those spikes and bandages. Furious Rajang. Now this is top tier. I love this armor set. Raging Brachiosaurus. Here we go. I like base Brachio armor. It gives me the Ava 01 vibes. But as far as just Monster Hunter armor, Raging Brach. Oh, yeah. This is what explosive armor should be. Master Rank Culve. You can tell I don't use this helmet. But at least for the guys, we finally got some way to feel more fabulous compared to the chonky HR Culve armor. So yeah, Master Rank Culve, definite upgrade. Now we get to some Gamma. This is an Arc-Tempered. Arc-Tempered Nemiel. I'm a kid now. I'm a squid now. Let's compare contrast, shall we? So yeah, the Gamma set does fall more along the lines of the Alpha, which I didn't make because I was running out of slots for my loadouts. I love the colors. All these physics-enabled tentacles, too. Yeah. This is definitely Splatoon Raver gear. I dig it. Alatreon. I love the armor set. I love the rewards. I hate the fight itself because I don't build Elemental well. It is purely a skill issue. I will admit that. I'm sorry, I wish I had a good reason for it, but yeah, I don't build Elemental well. I build for statuses more than anything else. Here's Frostfang Barioth. We can compare contrast with regular Barioth. Where did I lose him? Yeah, comparing base Barioth to Frostfang, it just feels naked. This feels like a good MR armor set. It feels flamboyant enough, durable enough, stylish enough, yeah. It goes better with the hunting horn too. I just don't dig the helmet. I feel like the helmet's the wrong vibe. Maybe if instead of turning the saber teeth into a Hoge, they actually pointed them down at your chest, that would cause animation issues, no doubt. Maybe if they made it more like a scarf, but yeah, it's just the way they did the saber teeth into the helmet. Other than that, this is a good MR armor set. Now we get to the Star Wars Master Rank version. I would have rather had more of the high rank sword than shifting into a bow, but this is fine. It feels like we lose the samurai motif, though, and this is more just theatrics. Fatalis. Ah, Fatalis. And you notice, look at this. This is not a guitar, okay? The Fatalis hunting horn is not a guitar. It is a base. It is the instrument of our Lord and Savior Lemmy Kilmister himself. Rest in power, Glemmy and Motorhead. There's only one survivor left, but the band is not trying to keep going without him. So yeah, obviously, the most powerful non-savvy hunting horn has to be a bass, not a guitar. I say that as somebody who used to play guitar. Demon Lord. This was the vampire set from... was it Halloween 2019, 2020? And Arc-Tempered Velkhana. I fucking love this. It blinds me, but it was a good fight. Arc-Tempered Velkhana was actually a skill check for people even after they had full Fatalis gear. I don't know if you understand the magnitude of fuckery that was up there. Because Fatalis is the Black Dragon. You would think, oh, well, this is just a flagship for a DLC. There's no way it's actually going to be as hard as a Black Dragon. I could be wearing full Fatalis, and this could still cart me. Arc-Tempered Velkhana, no joke. You gotta respect it. Now, this is a set that I made specifically for fighting AT Velkhana. Okay? If you pay attention to my loadouts, I don't have a lot of builds that are dedicated to individual monsters. It's usually just I adapt one or two things about my main set and force through it. There's two monsters in Master Rank I specifically have to build for, okay? AT Velkhana and Alatreon. I don't remember why I did this as a Halloween suit, but yeah. This was for when I was farming with my Bandit Mantle. That's why I named it Madoff. This is when I just want to go flat-out Fatalis Power Fantasy. And also crank all the physics, because, yeah. You can see my pendant going kind of wild on the bottom. I have two separate Alatreon sets. Does that tell you anything? Oh, and this is my seasonal set for when I was farming tickets by running events. I don't remember why I needed that many tickets, but yeah. I would update my seasonal set with the correct armor for said season, and then I would run events with that so I could actually farm up all the pendants. Actually, no, let's go back to Grinding Lands. I guess I should show off pendants, too. It'll be easier if I do them in this menu. I think I made every pendant that can be crafted except for Grinding Lands. Or, no, everything except Safi and Grinding Lands. Fuck me. I left off more pendants than I thought. Because all this stuff just requires a shitload of Grinding Lands grinding. But yeah, I made a lot of pendants. These focus pendants are, again, part of the Horizon events. Again, exclusive on PlayStation. RPD, that's for the Black Veil Valhazak Biohazard quest. So is the Umbrella. The Tofu Survivor is also from Resident Evil. I use this one a lot. I like the Wind Chime because it makes noise. But Tofu Survivor actually has some noises as well if you use it during combat. So, we're into seasonal stuff. Lunar New Year. Let's see, this would be Spring Festival. I don't remember what the Wisps are for. Are these... I don't remember what they're for. Sizzling Sun, these are for the Summer Festival. And these are for Halloween, the Autumn Festival. I do think I have a lot of Palico gear stockpiled if you want to check that out too. I gotta take you over by your stand though. The double wiggler between me and my Palico, it's perfection. It's everything I needed. Not as many loadout slots for your Palico, though, so I don't think I saved everything. I made a lot. Look. I made a lot of Palico gear. And there's no cosmetic slot for your Palico's transmog, so yes, I do use the Wiggler helmet. And I think this is Black Veil Valhazak? Yeah. It's technically inefficient, but if I'm going back to MR, I'm probably not using my Palico that much. It's going to be multiplayer or solo. Palico's here for set dressing, pretty much. But yeah, in case you doubted the amount of Palico gear I have, 20 pages of it, 19 of which are full. Or 18 of which are full. I can't count. You hear the wind chime? Is there anything else worth showing at the moment? So yeah, if you doubt my commitment to my Palico, let's see how many armor sets I'm missing. It's a trick question because the answer is none. I made every piece of Palico gear possible. So 18 full pages, plus one row of 19, that's all the Palico gear. Unless you want to make duplicates for some fucking reason. Oh, we also have full armor sets. Did you think I missed any of these? Did you? I gave my cat everything. I only made probably a third of the armor possible for myself. I was running out of inventory slots. And you know what? Sure, let's look at all of my different decos. Is that a 4 slot? Okay. Over 40 pages of decorations, and I know I'm still missing stuff. Randomized decorations. You think they're painful, and they are, but then you get randomized charms and rise, and then you realize, hang on, this... This made me sick. I spent so much time farming these godforsaken decorations. You saw it on the main menu. It was over 1,500 hours on this one save alone, never mind all the time I've put into other Monster Hunter World runs. Augmenting from the grinding lands. Thankfully, this is not the same as the augments you would have to deal with if you were still in... yeah. It's different kinds of augmenting. The system changed very much for the better. Like, the grinding lands has grind, obviously, but the old HR system with Streamstones was just RNG. So, I would rather the grinding lands than going back to Streamstones. That's everything I got to show there. Let's go back to my apartment for a hot second. Because you do get a suite here in the New World. New World 2.0, I should... Next the Expedit. Why am I... I swear I can think, just... not properly. I also can't direct myself. This is the version of Proof of a Hunter that you get from the Iceborne Fatalis fight. It is perfection. I'm gonna shut up. Actually, no, I'm not going to shut up because I don't want to get this video copy-stricken immediately. So I'm going to keep yapping. Here are some of my fancy terraces. Terraces? Terraces. I don't know. I can't English. But yeah, as you can see, I've done a little bit of decorating here. I did none of the paid cosmetics except for what came in the deluxe edition. And here is me showing my respect to my original costume. Back when I was trying to be the Rathalos Hunter. This is as it should be. In fact, you know what? Once we double back here, this is my new Meowskeeper. You can see I've got some fish out here. I put that thing in the sky. Another piece of rare endemic life. I don't remember if that's a crown or not, but it's big. My golden macaques. Although the way Monster Hunter likes to pronounce things, sometimes it wouldn't surprise me if they decided to make it pronounced as Massaque. Pronunciation. I'm not the only one who fails at it. Go ahead and eat. You enjoy. These are my plants. My golden, or not golden, my prism hercudromes. My cactuar. Are these all pink flower, or are these just small? Just small. Here, my queen. It's okay. You can come back. It's just us. As you can see, I spent enough time to get a gold crown Wiggler Queen on console too. I fucking love Wigglers. They're perfect. I love them. Oh yeah, here are my fish. Look at this oarfish. Got a swordfish, got an oarfish, got some golden fish. Good times. I kept the Necker around from the Witcher quest. Look, good help doesn't come cheap. I had to find a butler somewhere. Various decorations from in-game awardments, some seasonal, like the raccoon here from the Resident Evil event. And this was from, if I could walk, this was from the first anniversary of Iceborne, so I think that... No, second anniversary of Iceborne. So this was 2021. Late 2021, so this was probably just a couple of months before the Fatalis update. I think it's still free on various online storefronts, too. It was out for the anniversary. Everybody got it. Was it the second anniversary of Iceborne, or just World? I don't remember. They did a lot of microtransaction DLC for these room decorations, and most people never went to the rooms. They just went to the Gathering Hub. There's a part of me that's halfway tempted to throw money at it because they deserve it, but at the same point, I'm broke. And look at all these songs you can get, too. There are a lot of DLC songs they expect you to pay for, which, yeah, they went very Capcom with the amount of microtransactions in Iceborne. So I'll say that. But at the same point, they give you enough to unlock. I would have preferred less microtransactions, but there's enough that I'm content. I mean, I've put in like 2,000 hours across all my copies of World, so if I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't be playing it that much. I'm not a League of Legends player, after all. Okay, let's get out of here so I run less risk of being copy-stricken, and then we can look at my field guide to see that I maxed that out, too. Gotta love the HDD load times. I should probably just move this over to an SSD, but I have a lot of PS4 games. I can't fit them all on one 8TB drive, and that's the most compatible you can... That's the most space you can get on a compatible SSD or HDD for PS4 and PS5 game sharing. And for PS5, you're just copy-pasting anyway, but for PS4, you're playing from the drive. Okay, is there anything else worth looking at that I got? Stickers, if you care about that. I didn't get most of the DLC ones, just whatever was included in the Deluxe Edition. I did custom shoutouts here, too. Some of them I kept on PC, others I changed around. I mounted the monster. Ride or die, reverse cowgirl. That one stuck. But then there's other stuff where I don't know what past me was thinking. Yeah, I changed this one after I went wide range 5, so... Oh, that one's better than what I have on PC. I should change that. I need to steal some of these on my PC save. Nikki, how you doing? It's been a while. Just showing off a bit of my world save before we get ready for the Wilds beta, which starts in approximately 20 minutes. I forgot an Evil Dead reference. Or I guess that's Army of Darkness. I really gotta change these shoutouts on PC. I don't think I had anything else particularly custom. Never mind, maybe I do. This one I specifically chose as a Dynasty Warriors 3 reference. Zheng Zhao, you flaming it! I can't even do the line. My throat won't cooperate. How do we survive this long? That is one I need. I must go. My people need me. I used this one synced up with the Dragoon emote from the Final Fantasy event. So, you jump up, you disappear. Yep. Too laggy to watch? I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix anything on my end. Bitrate is stable. I'll see if there's anything I can change. I'd hate for you to be missing out, especially once we go live with the beta. No, we're live. Bitrate is stable. OBS is still previewing properly. I don't know if there's anything I can change. Naturally, once my internet's stable, my viewers aren't. Figures. Oh, I gotta change a bunch of these if I'm playing more multiplayer on PC. Past me might have been an idiot, but he had style. It looks like Nikki left, so I'm sorry things were too laggy for you. Hopefully you come back, hopefully things stabilize. Yeah, I have gestures and poses, but again, nothing special. I didn't buy DLC for them. Just whatever was in the special editions or the updates. Am I kawaii enough for you now? How about now? Fighting Evil by Moonlight. How about now? Okay, I'm done asking. Tell me I'm kawaii. Am I not moe enough for you? Part of me is tempted to show off my list of guild cards, but I don't want to risk anybody that doesn't want in on this, so, yeah. I have 100 people in there. My guild card list is full. I played with a lot of people on PlayStation. So here's my guild card again, just in case. Oh yeah, that was 3 years well spent. Playing with friends, meeting new people. This was when Monster Hunter finally entered my top 10 games of all time. Like, maybe top 10 franchises, but World and Iceborne specifically entered my top 10 favorite games of all time. The gateway to salvation is sick beats and shrooms. I shall deliver you. Why is that cut off? That bothers me now. Is it cut off on PC as well? I'll have to check my guild card. A little bit of delay on the controller. I think we're caught up now. Okay, yeah. Oh, hang on. We're caught up. Okay. How about now? I have so many crowns, but I still have not finished all of them, so we'll get there. And it looks like the overlay just crashed. Okay, we might be out of time and have to take our break before the beta now. Let me just see if I can get that stabilized. Okay, looks like we're back. We are going to have to stop the stream for a couple minutes between the end of World and starting the Wilds beta. Just gonna go over my notes first. Let's see which crowns I'm missing. I need high rank Puke Puke, or you can still find it in master rank, but just basic Puke Puke. I still need a big crown for you. And Valhazak, I know I need that one as well. The worst part is Puke Puke has an event dedicated to getting abnormal sizes, and even though I farmed that one quest at least 50 times, I still haven't gotten it. That's why crown farming is bullshit on console. So I think the only other one I'm missing for high rank is Valhazak. Yeah, I have a silver large, but I don't have a gold large for Val. And the friends I hunted with back in 2018, they got a gold crown Valhazak, large gold crown Valhazak, in a hunt I got disconnected from because my internet crapped out. We had it, I could have had it, but my ISP. With my last breath, I curse you. Not even Zoidberg, my ISP needs it. Kolv, no crown variants, it's always the same set size, that's how sieges go. Xeno'jiiva, same set size. I never got a gold crown Banbaro? Well, I mean, small crown, sure, but not gold large? Never got a small gold crown on Viper Toby. Never got a small gold crown on Barioth. I never got around to farming master rank only crowns, because I never finished high rank. So I'm going to be missing more here than I thought, because I'm only missing 2 crowns on high rank or below. If I get those, then I can start farming master rank. Maybe. Oh god, how many saves of Monster Hunter World am I running right now? Too many. I'm missing way more crowns. I didn't remember that I skipped master rank crown farming. I need both forms of Valhazak. I need a large gold crown. Fuck you in particular, Rot Dragon. Shar Ishvalda, no size variants. I could have a lot fewer crowns, but this'll get you by. Safi, Siege, no crown variants. Furious Rajang, gold crown, by the way, is fucking terrifying, but not nearly as bad as Brute Tigrex, okay? I want to paint a picture for you. The first time I fought Brute Tigrex was an investigation. I answered an SOS. It was a tempered Brute Tigrex. a tempered gold large crown brute Tigrex. My first time. I didn't know that was the size variance. My first gold crown tempered brute Tigrex was terrifying, and I got disconnected from my group. And it was a 3-monster hunt, so the monsters had reduced health, but still, it was one of me and 3 tempered master rank monsters, and I was just starting in the Grinding lands? Grinding lands. I just started in the Guiding lands, so I didn't know what to expect. That brute Tigrex took me down to the last minute of the hunt. I had to capture it. I didn't have time to slay it. That was a good hunt. I wore your armor for a good while, especially the mask. That was a good fucking hunt. Raging Bracky, again, no crown variants. It's always the same super huge size. Alatreon. I only did it 10 times. Well, obviously, yeah, there's no crown variants, but still, I'm surprised I only did it 10 times. I guess I did only make 1 armor set, 1 weapon, and then 1 cosmetic set, so yeah. That has to be wrong. Was it on my other save then? Because I know I've done Fatalis more than 6 times. Huh. Again, Fatalis, no crown variants. Behemoth, no crown variants. Leshen, no crown variants. These are both also HR only, so you don't have to worry about them being a master rank. Ancient Leshen, again, HR only. It gets an orange aura for Arc Tempered, but it's the only version that you can use your own sets with, versus regular Leshen being the Geralt. So, pick your poisons, pretty much. And that's everything maxed out on research levels. I don't have a complete biology of all the endemic life. I'm still missing the moles from the Guiding Lands. But I have captured at least a little bit of everything. Minus the moles. I don't have crowns or great variants for all of them. I don't have a great pink Paraxis on my main save. I only have that on my PC save, and it still pisses me off. So I've got shepherd hares, pilot hares, terraces, the butterflies, joy perch, gecko, spiders, vultures, bird, dragonfly, bigger dragonfly. I don't like having dung beetles in my place, but if I could customize pets for my friends, I would give them dung beetles, so they're rolling shit around their apartment. A third flavor of rolling beetle, bird, fish. Fuck you, bird. I stopped at 13 specifically because I hate the goddamn downy crakes. Bristly crake, I've only captured 1. Ever. I still haven't found it on my Xbox save, and I've seen it on PC, I think. I haven't captured it there, obviously. You would have been there for it. Toads. Medbugs. Jellyfish. Ants. Grasshoppers. Crab. They refuse to evolve for a good reason. Have I seen an Emerald Helm Crab on PC yet? Yeah, there's Gold Helm Crab and Shiny Gold Helm Crab, courtesy of the Culve Raid. A lot of Culve stuff, actually. This fat snake from the Culve Raid. Rare spawn endemic life. On a siege monster. Fuck that. Cactuar. Flowering Cactuar cutting especially. I want a third one of this. I haven't found it, though. It's a rare spawn. The monkeys. The slugs. Pingus. And the arrowhead gecko. This is the one I keep looking for whenever I'm in the Vale. I was thinking of doing a hunt with my original save, but we are running out of time. The beta for Wilds is opening up in less than 10 minutes. So I'm going to back out of this right now, actually. There we go. The new world. the ice biome for Iceborne. I'm glad I got to see this. So yeah, things went better than expected with the Tempered Kirin. Apparently I psyched myself out. More emotional damage than thunder damage. All that said, however, we are coming back momentarily. It's going to be just a short break so that we can isolate the streams and recordings, and then we're going to be starting the Wilds beta. So, hydrate, get a snack, take a piss break, do whatever you need. We'll be back. T-minus about 6 minutes, 15 seconds until I see what's going to destroy the next 1,000 hours of my life. Goodbye productivity, hello hunting.